the 26th of June to the 2nd of July 2022. Please keep in mind these are general readings and they might not resonate with everyone. I pre-shuffled your cards and let's dive straight in. So the overall theme of this week is the Hermit, coming from the Six of Wands, the Knight of Cups. I've got this turquoise here, felt like it today. And the Four of Swords. Continue and the current situation with the Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Swords. And it will lead to the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. So can you see everything? Yes. Maybe put it a bit more closer to you. So it seems like you went within and you're going within. You were quite victorious in the past and you opened up with feelings towards someone else. But it quieted down quite a bit. You came also with a lot of passion and you went within. I think Leo had the same this week. And then you came with a lot of reason. You had prepared your work and you were willing to charge and to communicate with someone. That's quite interesting. So let's look a bit deeper into it. So the Hermit, qualified by the King of Cups and the Three of Swords in reverse. So yes, you went deep within yourself and you come from a place of inner awakening, so to speak. You come in love towards someone after a phase of having to deal with your own pain. From this perspective, I'm not quite sure whether it's the same person that caused that pain, right? From my intuition, I would say you had to overcome your own pain from the past and that this is a new person you're opening up to. And you actually come with some sort of sense of victory. So you want to achieve something here, and you're quite fond of yourself. And the Eight of Pentacles, because you have thought this through thoroughly, and the Six of Swords in reverse, you have overcome your pain of the past and you have considered very thoroughly that you want to charge forwards towards this person. So this is not coming out of nowhere. Also the Hermit confirms that. So someone stirred your interest, a mild interest maybe, but you come from a very deep and thought through place within yourself, having considered everything, and you're wanting to move forwards. With the Knight of Cups, which is confirmed by the Chariot, and the Tower. So something external coming from the other side, maybe even some angry, are you going to approach me or not, makes you go with a lot of love and an offer of love with a full cup towards this other person. Someone who probably sees you coming, or someone who has a breakdown because they kind of thought that would never happen, that you actually charge towards them, but you do this quite steadily and thoroughly, probably even spurned on by the other person's Tower moment. Either because they saw this coming for quite a while and then felt like it would never gonna happen, or something happens with them and that triggers you into actually coming towards them with this cup of love. But then there's the Four of Swords. This is confirmed by the Star and by the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So there was and still is also a phase of peace and resting. But there was a lot of hope, especially from your side. I sense this is coming from you. Do you had a lot of hope towards that? And you also were tired of this Five of Pentacles. This energy you felt from the other person. Probably this is someone who had to overcome something, some past trauma, past pain, and you were hoping to come towards them. It still feels like it's a new person, but it could be an old person, and you're just hoping to come towards them again in love and very tenderly, robustly, from a well thought through place, yes, but you want to come towards them and extend an olive branch to them and tell them, forget about your past. The present is coming. And you continue that path with the Ace of Wands, definitely coming from a lot of lust and passion, wanting to leave the Nine of Swords in reverse behind, and yes, the Lovers. So this approach with love, tender love and passion, overcoming your own fears of rejection, and coming more from a place of love to more lust, it will be very lovingly and caringly reciprocated by the other party, the Lovers. You want to come into union, and here you come from the place of the High Priestess, confirmed by Temperance and the Six of Cups. So now it looks very different. It looks more like someone you've known from the past. It feels like someone you've known from the distant past. It's not something recent. It's something that's probably many months or even years behind you. And you have been waiting for quite a while and, listening to your intuition. And now it's the moment to come forth. And that person actually remembers you very fondly and welcomes your steady and very passionate and loving energy that's coming towards them, which is very lovingly reciprocated here and remembered. And with the Queen of Swords, but you want clarification, you want to talk about a few things, and here I see it to confirm justice. So you want to make clear that things that happened in the past, might it be your own past, or might it be you don't want to have confirmed for a new relationship, or might it be the past you had with this person? You want to have certain justice, and the other person's coming from a place of Seven of Swords, like almost quite stealthily, like secretly waiting for what it is you have to offer, or slightly mistrusting, just in this state of what they're going to come up with. It just feels like you basically want to make sure that certain difficulties from the past, either with that person or with other people in the past, is not coming up again, which slightly stirs their mistrust, where they're like, wait a minute, it was also positive and tender and caring and passionate, and now what? Now you also want to have confirmation that certain things are not going to happen again. So the other person becomes slightly skeptical over this. But it feels like it's a rounded thing. You're coming from different places and they're all valid. You come from this tender love and care. You come from this passion, from this deep within myself, the Hermit and the High Priestess almost confirming each other. I come from a deep place. I've thought this through with temperance and justice. And in the future, it's the Page of Swords. But there is something the mind needs to address. And yes, this is confirmed by the Moon in reverse. Like, this is not about being emotional and getting into emotions. It's also about reason. And this is just suppressing your feelings a little bit and just going into your mind and just have more intelligence, so to speak, on the other person. Like, ask questions, look through their social media. Whereas they're coming from a place of Queen of Wands, they caught fire in the process, and They're like, yes, okay, then let's talk about it. Let's go about it. I am here in this with a lot of fiery passion, and I'm here to meet you. If you want to know something, get to know me, ask me, look at my social media, look at me. I want to meet you with a lot of passion, and I'm here. So it seems like you're continuing this quest almost for, is this really right for me? Lovingly rounded up, like coming back to this place of tender love and feeling. So it seems confirmed that there is no real reason for this mistrust other than just wanting to confirm that this really is also right for your mind. And the Hierophant comes from the other person, as if to say, yes, I am what you're looking for. I am what you've been waiting for, and I've been waiting for you, and here I am. Um, it's quite funny, this almost bedazzled energy you have from this Page of Cups, and then the Hierophant just laughing and just telling you this is the way to go. And then there's the Eight of Wands coming forward with very straightforward and clear communication. The Ace of Swords confirming this almost like, so now I'm sure I've tested it, and we've come into a deeper conversation, and now I really want to talk to you about, what's going to happen between us. And I'm coming from a place of absolute reason and epiphany almost. And yeah, with the Queen of Swords, like very discerned, and I want to have a relationship that I can trust in and I can believe in. So it looks quite interesting. Like you come from a very loving, caring place, and walking towards someone and discerning it, and almost judging it very harshly, but it seems to be very justified. So what does the universe say to that? The Queen of Swords again here, as if to confirm the strength. And the Eight of Wands again, which basically means communication. So there's someone who has slightly stirred your romantic interest, but you seem to be in a phase of perusing it, and it is a good thing that you come in with your mind and use your mind and your discernment and your strength to fight for what you want in a relationship, because it seems like in the past you've been wounded and you've overcome that pain, and you want to make very sure it's not going to happen the same way again. And you communicate this very clearly, and it's very important that you have a clear conversation with the person you're interested in. So I hope that resonated with you, Taurus. Please like, share and subscribe, and leave me some comments in the comment box below, and see you next week. Thank you very much.